is over.
You hear the music, you see those cartoon faces, and you know what time it is. It's an insider's party, baby. Like DJ B Tazzy says, B Tazzy the party it is. It is an insider's party. And tonight is a special episode because we've got some special announcements for you for things that are going to happen very, very soon, as in next week on our show. So welcome into everyone. And of course, welcome to my co-host, Jeff. Jeff, man, lots of excitement tonight and a lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of stuff going on.
Tons of stuff going on. I honestly feel like I haven't slept in a week. But other than that, yeah, I mean, things are great. It's another Insider's Day, so we'll have some fun.
Absolutely. Always good to check in with you guys. And thanks for joining us wherever you may be joining us from. Welcome in. Of course, I announced DJ B Tazzy. B Tazzy is rebranding himself to B Tazzy the Party. So not changing up the YouTube page, but just rebranding. So doing a little changing. We like change here. KJ Carter, hello to you. James Chadwick, hello to you, man. How are you? Rusty Shackelford is here. Hello to you, man. Butterspark is here as well. So yeah, we got some people in the chat a little bit here. So yeah, we're gonna pretty much the format's gonna be the same tonight, guys. We again not gonna keep you too long because, well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff we're paying attention to, which we're not gonna talk about here. But
I'm old. Plus, yeah. I'm really old.
Yeah. But there's that going on. There's a lot of stuff going on with a lot of people. So, yeah. So we're not going to keep you too long tonight because, again, this is just kind of a transition to some of our announcements that we're going to make. So I'll tell you a little bit about the show tonight. Of course, we have some stuff from Gary Cassidy, which we'll start the show with as always. And then we will transition over to our favorite moments of the week of wrestling. And then, as you can see up on the board there, on the big board, on the graphic, we will transition over to Calynn Corner. Now, a couple of quick announcements. Our partnership with Fight TV continues, which is really cool. They have given us, so we're going to give away two codes. Now, this is for an indie show that's actually happening this coming weekend. So we're going to have two codes to give away. And if you're in the chat, you get to know that we're going to do it kind of the same way. So what you got to do is you got to like Fight TV and like the Insiders. And then you got to retweet the post that we're going to put out on Twitter. And then after that, pretty much, that's pretty much it. Just make some comments about why you want to see. And the show is called GCW. And it's called NGI5. So Jeff and I were talking a little bit earlier about some of the wrestlers that are in this. There's some people that are rated pretty high on PWI. So some indie wrestling. And if you're into that and you're into indie wrestling, make sure you go. Make sure you do what I am telling you to do. Because I remember we ran into that last time. Some people did some things, but you didn't do everything you were supposed to do. So you didn't qualify. Don't get caught in that. So if you want to watch this show this coming weekend, it's taking place, I think, in Atlantic City, New Jersey. There's going to be some people there, so a little bit different, but yeah, some indie wrestling. If you're into that kind of stuff, make sure you go and check that out because you could win a code to watch for free this coming weekend. So we have that. So that's very cool. Of course, we have our ongoing sponsorship from Manscaped as well. Don't forget that. Make sure you hit their website up. Of course, they are, as always, refining the gentleman with their products. Great stuff. The Lawnmower 3, one of the most innovative products for men on the market. They have nose and ear hair trimmers. They've got, as you can see, they've got cologne. They've got powders and things like that. Great stuff. Make sure you go there. Use our code Insiders for 20% off of your entire order. That is Manscaped, and we thank them for sponsoring the show as always. So, two quick announcements there, and then And then pretty much, like I said, we're going to get into Gary. And then after that, we're going to come back, talk about our 3 favorite moments of the week. And then we will make our big announcement about the future of our podcast, about our show. No code for Full Gear, Gus. When they do AEW codes from Fight, it is usually for for overseas people. So it's usually for people outside of the US. But no, we did not get on the code train for Full Gear this time. So unfortunately, no. Tyler, let's keep the politics out of the chat, please. Please. No political stuff. It's all over the place. You could watch it everywhere. You could watch it anytime you want. And if you're really upset about missing it, you can go and check it out now. But yeah, let's keep it out of the chat, please. Thank you very much. All right, let us see what our friend Gary Cassidy has to say this week. So here's Gary.
Hey guys, hope you're well. Obviously a crazy couple of days over your side of the pond, so hope everything's going okay. As I speak to you a couple of hours before this goes out. Of course, I think there's only one place we can start, and it is sad news. It's about Kylie Ray and her seeming retirement from professional wrestling. Now, we spoke a little bit about Bound for Glory shortly after the event, and I did mention about the change. I wasn't too sure why it happened, and it wasn't the kind of thing that felt right speculating on without knowing too much about. But it is now kind of came to the surface that, you know, it is yet again a resurgence of mental health issues that Kylie Ray has been open about facing in the past, and not the rumoured thing that was, you know, the injury, but that was then kind of retracted. So yeah, she was there on the Friday, not there on the Saturday, which I think I mentioned before, but it's now come out that she is no longer a professional wrestler. She's taken a break from social media. Selfishly, obviously, I would love to be seeing her in the ring. I think she would have been maybe have been the next, I think probably been the next Impact Knockouts champion, and then they'd have maybe gone that direction with Su Yung and Deonna Purrazzo. But the most important thing is that she's healthy, and you know that she gets to focus on that, no matter what the repercussions of that are for, you know, everyone else. And speaking of those repercussions, I think it's worth noting how well Impact dealt with it, because they had not much notice at all to put something together. And I think they put together a really good match, a really good storyline, and we're now going to get Deonna Purrazzo and Su Yung at Turning Point after having already seen them in 2 really good matches. So yeah, I think important just to send well wishes to Kylie Ray, but also to note, you know, how much a loss it is for wrestling, but how well Impact faced that challenge. And I guess we'll just lead into, you know, last night's Impact. I feel like it's worth noting, you know, nothing massively newsworthy about it, apart from we're getting a few matches, you know, that have been confirmed at Turning Point. But for me, I just, you know, you guys know I love it. I love a bit of Impact. I thought last night's show was just absolutely fantastic. You know, I'm loving this full Who Shot Johnny Bravo stuff that we've got going on. I'm loving, you know, everything about the Knockouts division, everything about the tag team division. And I think my one criticism of Impact before was that heavyweights division, but it's starting to look pretty heavy now. It's starting to look really good. So I'm just really excited to see what Impact do going forward. They're one promotion that are, I just think, they do not get enough credit. Gallows said it best when he said, if you're sleeping on them, you better wake up, because they're doing it really, really, really well. And let's chat about something that's kind of breaking news. Only happened earlier. We found out that Orange Cassidy John Silver was being moved to the main card of Full Gear, and that Tony Khan was going to announce a replacement match for it on the buy-in. I didn't really know what to expect for that. I think, you know, John Silver, everyone loves John Silver, no one loves Orange Cassidy, but I thought it did seem like a buy-in card kind of match. But I don't mind it being on the main card. That being said, what we've got in its place is absolutely fantastic. We've got an NWA Women's Championship match between Serena Deeb and Allysin Kay. Now, I'm a huge fan of Allysin Kay. I think if people don't know who she is, they're going to absolutely love her when they see her. She's got a brilliant look, very unique look, but she's just amazing in the ring as well. She was brilliant at Bloodsport recently. I've liked her since I was back in her Impact days as well. I promise I'll stop mentioning Impact at some point. But yeah, I think she's brilliant. There's a little rumour that she's a free agent. I think she would fit in perfectly in the AEW women's division, so I would like to see her signed. Who knows what will happen? But yeah, I think that's just going to be really exciting, and it just adds to what is already a really, really good full gear card. I think it just looks absolutely brilliant, and I can't wait to see what happens there. In WWE, it's been a kind of quiet week in terms of news. There's not been a lot of huge news that's come out of WWE this week, but I think that might be a good thing, because for me, I think they've just kept ticking over. I didn't really enjoy Raw. I really enjoyed SmackDown. I didn't really enjoy Raw. But for me, the things that I do enjoy on Raw and have enjoyed for the past several weeks have been very consistent. One of them was something I should have spoke about last week, and that's what I'm going to speak about just now. So, of course, I should mention Drew McIntyre, something that I'm really enjoying. I like everything he does. Same with the New Day. Same with the Hurt Business. I'm loving the Hurt Business just now, who are surprisingly faces. That's how they are. WWE are telling people to cheer in the Thunderdome. They're telling them to cheer the Hurt Business. So they're faces now, which no complaints. But of course, the other people that I'm enjoying a lot are Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss. I just think every time we see them, I think they're hooking me more and more into a storyline I didn't really care for that much. I've mentioned this a few times. I love Randy Orton. I love Bray Wyatt. Wasn't sure I had to see it again. I quite like it with the new dynamic, but I was like, okay, I guess so. Doesn't bother me either way. I kind of want them to keep the Fiend out of the title picture, because we know what happens whenever he gets that belt. Kind of doesn't seem to go in his favour, but I don't mind it. And for me, it is just that kind of thing where Alexa Bliss is doing fantastic work just now. Absolutely incredible work. I think the hardest thing someone can do is become a character, having been themselves for so long, but she's just done a brilliant job. And for me, this week's segment was just absolutely crazy. I don't really know what it was, but I know I enjoyed it, and that's the main thing. Kind of creeps me out here and there, and obviously quite a lot of censored swear words. But yeah, I just can't wait to see where they go with that. I think it's the kind of thing that's always welcome. I mentioned this, I think last week with Elias, and if people kind of laughed at me for the next thing I'm going to say. I think Raw is missing Raw Underground, just because it breaks it up that much, and it gives people that we don't normally see a chance to be on screen. But I think Elias in particular and Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss are really helping break up the monotony of Raw and the stuff that could get really boring, because if it wasn't for them this week, I probably would have really disliked Raw. I think they were one of the major reasons for me actually not hating the show, which is always a good thing for a company to have. So yeah, really, really enjoyed that, and hopefully see more in the future. So yeah, hopefully everything's okay over at your guys' end of the world, because we all are witnessing the crazy goings on that have been happening over the past few months as well, but obviously today. But on a smaller scale, congratulations on making a little move. Hopefully you guys have mentioned that already, and I'm not accidentally breaking that news. But yeah, congratulations on making a little move to a different time slot. I'm sure success will follow, and I'll hopefully still be part of this long journey with you guys, because while it's moved and changed and become slightly different, I'm a big fan of your guys' work. Really enjoy everything that you're doing, and no matter what day it's on, I'm sure it will continue to be great.
All right, that was Gary Cassidy with a spoiler. A spoiler, Jeff. He had a spoiler.
A little bit. He did have a spoiler.
He had a spoiler. Oh well, hopefully not too many people are paying attention.
Probably not.
well, that's good because we'll revisit. But so let's just recap some of that stuff, shall we? First of all, let me shout out to Kylie Ray. I know we did this last night on our Impact broadcast, but it's worth mentioning again. Very good entertainer. Loved watching her. Full of energy. Every time she came out to the ring, smile on her face, except for when she hulked out, and you just knew, you just knew you weren't supposed to piss her off. Just a sad situation, and the only thing you can hope for out of things like that is that the athlete and the person, that Kylie finds peace and happiness in whatever she chooses to do. And that's, of course, Jeff and I are wishing her well. Jeff, I'm sure that you've respected Kylie's work as well.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of people probably don't know a ton about her. But she's a great in-ring talent, and her, her personality was great as well. Honestly, the wrestling stuff comes much, much later and isn't as important. I just wish her well and hope that whatever it is, she's able to address it, get, whatever support she needs, and just wish her the best going forward.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better. Let me say hello to some more people that joined. Tyler, hello to you. Monica King's here. Hello to you. Austin 316. Hello to you. Sunny Wolf. Hello. I think I might have. Oh, Jessi Calynn popped in too. Hello to you. Hello everyone. Yeah. And Rusty says we've all been watching this podcast and been fans for a long time now. Don't you guys think that Jeff and Joe do a great job? Y'all give them a shout. Thanks, Rusty. Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate you guys being here with us as well. And who else is here? We have Noah. Is it Noah? Noah Laura. Hello to you. I hope is it Noah? Sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. But hello. Sean Rousset is here as well. Hello to you. All right. So, so that's the thing with Kylie. He talked about Impact a little bit. We've got another little mini pay-per-view with Impact coming up next Saturday. And of course, Team Rocket. Hello to you. Of course, we've got the investigation. I got a little phone call. Last night. I didn't call back. I didn't hit that call back button. I'm gonna kind of avoid that a little bit. But Tommy Dreamer's on the case, and
hopefully he's not on yours.
That would be bad. I don't want the innovator of violence on my case. I wouldn't enjoy that. We'll see where that goes with the whole Johnny Bravo thing, that he's not dead. So we'll see where that goes, but looks like some great matches for that thing next Saturday, which, by the way, we will be streaming. Also, we are not going to rush right into Saturday because we've got Friday the 13th, and you know what that means. Talking Shop 2. Talking Shop-a-Mania 2. I couldn't wait. I could not wait for this to get here, and we are so close. We're 9 days away from Talking Shop-a-Mania 2. We got another trailer. We got a guy that was supposed to be Slapjack, and he's wearing a paper plate on his face with eyes cut out. And I'm thinking they're going to give them names. I mean, they might call him Flap something. God only knows, but this Retribution. I can't wait. I can't wait. You know what? Look, we're all going to need the laughs. So make sure that you come next Friday, because we are all going to need the laughs after all this stuff going on. And it's going to be an adult only stream, guys. AO stream. So, bring the fire. We can all get a little crazy next Friday night on Friday the 13th. My favorite day of the year, and what better way to celebrate it than with talking shop too. And then of course we'll have the Impact stream the next night as well. So it's a big weekend for Impact next week, and I cannot wait. Going to be a lot of fun. And then of course, let's talk a bit about Bray and Alexa, shall we? Wow. Like Gary said, that the story is just fire. It's absolute fire. And everybody was saying, we wanted to see the Funhouse on Raw, because everybody was saying how much better it's going to be. It might go back to being regular episodes and stuff like that, and they are using it perfectly. They have something happen with either Alexa or Bray. You're not sure which, and then later on in the show they go to a full Funhouse episode. This one was a lot of fun, man. Jeff, we need a swear jar.
Oh, I think so, man. I really do think we need a swear jar. I really do.
Well, it was so good, dude. It was so good when he told Randy Orton. He said, "Randy, you can just go beep beep." I'm like, "Oh my god, that's so good, it's so great." And then Abby's got a mouth. Abby's got a mouth on her. Yeah, she's swearing. And then at the end, Bray sees what was that stuff coming out of Alexa's mouth? What was that stuff? It looked like slime. Like, what was going on with that? Like, everybody think it was like a. Go ahead.
We had someone on Abby's in the chat say that it was like Rambling Rabbit's Bohemian
spread. Yeah.
But like, maybe it was just Rambling Rabbit.
Was she chewing up Rambling Rabbit? Like, it was disgusting. Like, everybody's saying it was a snake tongue. I don't think so. Like, I really think that they're playing this up like it's a possession kind of a thing, and just puking stuff up. Like, and then Bray looks at her and goes, "Oh, shit." And I'm like, that was awesome. And then later you saw Nikki go, and Nikki Cross turns her around. And that's when you got the look, you got the eyes, and you saw the close-up that was on WWE, and you saw the red in the eyes. So every time he's using that heel glove on Alexa, she's changing. And I think that's fantastic. And so many of us were saying you didn't see Bray use the heel glove. Well, now you are. And I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool, man. And I'm excited about where that storyline is going to go. Rusty wants to know if he can join an adult only stream. I don't know, dude. You tell me. But yeah, it's really fire. And Gary's right. That's a great segment. And yeah, Raw wasn't super great last week. It really wasn't. Not a whole heck of a lot going on. But when you have that segment in the show, it just kind of really makes it that much better. All right. That said, Jeff, shall we get into our top 3 of the week? Jennifer Carter, hello. Joe and Jeff, how are you doing? We're doing well, Jennifer. I hope you are well as well. Imtiaz is here. Hello to you. Hope you are doing well. I know you weren't feeling well. I hope you're feeling better today. Let me see. Make sure nobody else joined. No, I think we're good. All right. So, Jeff, let's get started. What was your number 3? And as you guys in the chat would like to do, please share your favorites as well. We need some positivity. We need some positivity thrown out here. Let's all throw some positivity out there, because God knows the world needs it. We need it. The United States needs it. So do it. Throw out some positivity. What did you like in wrestling this past week? So go ahead, Jeff.
All right, man. So my number 3 for this past week is honestly the continuation of this brilliant story that we're seeing with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. And now that Jey has to, bow down to the chief and do his bidding, I think we're going to get something really cool come Survivor Series. I can see Jay kind of intervening, so to speak, in that match between Roman and Randy, which I think is going to be an absolute banger. But I think we do get that happening. But I think this is just the start of a Samoan dynasty, a faction, if you will, and yeah, I'm here for it, man.
Yeah, they're really kind of making it like Roman Reigns was in an interview a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about it being almost like a mafia, and it kind of is.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're really playing up that whole family thing, and yeah, I mean now of course we saw the evil come out of Jay because he knew. I mean, what was he going to do? What was he going to do? He had to submit. There was nothing else he could do. I mean, his brother is still not cleared to wrestle. He's not around yet. So, I mean, what was he going to do? And he just brutally attacked Daniel Bryan. So now I'm guessing you're going to see, it probably Daniel Bryan and either Jey Uso or Daniel Bryan against Roman. We all know we're going to get Roman against Randy Orton. At least that's what it looks like now in Survivor Series. So, yeah, I agree, Jeff. Great story. Aiden Burke saying 52 days to Christmas. Is that your positivity thing? Dude, what about Thanksgiving? Why does everybody hate on Thanksgiving?
Don't sleep on Thanksgiving, man. Listen, man, that's one of my favorite holidays, man.
Now, if you're overseas and you don't celebrate it, true. I get it. I get it. So, but I mean, yeah, man, everybody skips over poor Thanksgiving. Like Jeff said, It's a great day. You get to eat turkey and you get to watch football and you get to, the women get to go shopping and stuff like that. I mean, although, that's probably not going to be, probably not talked about very much this year, but yeah, don't sleep on Thanksgiving.
They'll sit at the table and shop online. And
there you go.
You know what though? Thanksgiving, the only day is acceptable to unbutton your pants in front of a large group of people and no one looks at you sideways for it. So yeah, that's, I mean, for me personally, I'm not going to be around a group of people this year for Thanksgiving. So in theory, I don't have to worry about anybody judging me anyway. So hey,
Jeff can go pantsless. You can do the no pants Thanksgiving this year, Jeff.
I don't want to give anybody that mental image, especially when we're talking about food. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. Good point.
But yeah, I like Thanksgiving. I mean, honestly though, for me, the reason why Thanksgiving is so special to me is because it's just a time around to be around great friends and family and, and just break bread with each other and that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's my real reason. I mean, aside from the food, obviously.
Absolutely. I like all the positivity in the chat. Alexa always and Sue Young. Yeah. DJ Vitazzi got a like from Sue Young. That's awesome. Whenever you get a like from a wrestler on Twitter, it's really cool. It doesn't happen very often because, these people are getting constant posts. Some of them come out and they'll hit up, they'll like your posts and stuff like that. And a lot of people from Impact, the Impact people try to really do that a lot. So yeah, that was cool. Very cool. I did see that. And that's awesome. Like I said, whenever you get a like from a wrestler, it's really cool. We got a couple this week too, and I was excited about it. We got a like from the Big LG. We got a like from Chris Bay. So yeah, those guys really do like to interact. So again, if you watch Impact with us, go and throw some stuff out their way. You'll never know. You may get an interaction, and that leads me to segue my number 3. Mine's going to be a theme top 3, by the way. My number 3. Bum, bum, bum. I got a like too from one Courtney Rush. Yes. If you don't know who Courtney Rush is, well, she may just be a demon named Rosemary. Maybe. Anyway, I was, and again, this was just a cool thing. I had gone to, and I don't get a chance often to go on people's Twitch streams. There's a lot of wrestlers that are on Twitch. Unfortunately, not with WWE anymore, which really sucks. And that's a whole nother subject that we can get into at another time. But today, not today. But yeah, I don't often get into people's streams. I did, and I had no idea that she was streaming. Somebody told me, and I went in, I watched it, and it was really fun. She's a nerd, which is great because I'm a nerd. And she played Skyrim for a while. They did a seance, which was really fun. I enjoyed it. So, yeah. And then afterwards, I just kind of went on my personal. I was on as insiders, by the way, because I had not had a personal Twitch, and which I didn't even realize. So I was on as insiders, and I was just in there kind of chatting with some of the people and stuff like that. And then afterwards, I went on my personal Twitter and I thanked her for the stream. I said, yeah, it was kind of cool, very positive, liked it and stuff like that. And I got a like and I got a cool thank you too. So yes. So thank you to Courtney Rush. If you're listening to our show, which I highly doubt, but you never know. So that was pretty awesome. That was my number 3 moment of the week. So Tazzy, I got you. I see where you're coming from. Always a cool thing, like I said, when you get a wrestler to give you a little bit of acknowledgement on Twitter, no matter what that may be. Dallas Stars fan says Thanksgiving is meh. We don't do Thanksgiving, right? Yeah, James, I get it. You guys would not obviously be celebrating that over there. Sonny said, yeah, they already had Thanksgiving in Canada. Yes, it's early up there. Absolutely. Football and food, yum, says Sean Rousset. Yes, yeah. Although my football team completely sucks this year. We're going, yeah, I know, epic fail. We're going for the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. It looks like.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. We listen, honestly, as a Clemson fan, I will gladly, hand them off to you guys, but just don't break them.
I know, man.
Don't break
dude.
them.
Well, I think you might want them going to us rather than the crappy New York Jets, dude, because they seem to really destroy quarterbacks. Yeah.
Man, if he goes to the Jets, I mean,
oh, I know, what a disaster!
Lord, sorry,
what a disaster! Hayden says my favorite moment of the
think out loud.
Yeah. We're talking American football. Yes. My favorite moment of the week, Nia Jax putting Lana that 7 straight times through a table. Poor Lana. Lana actually coming out though, doing a little bit of good for herself though, man. She's showing up, which is cool. But yeah, she does go through that table, man. Man, she's got to have a sore back from all the tables that she's gone through. Don't we always sleep on Thanksgiving? Says Austin. Yes, you do. That's the what's that called? The tryptophan. The tryptophan in the turkey.
Or the itis.
Ah, yes.
We call it the itis.
Yes. Steve Austin documentary is coming to Last Dance, so that's cool, dude. Let's see what else do we got in the chat. Tazzy says, Jeff, I might be there. Don't sleep on Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's right. All right. My post about Disney references. Yeah. Sonny brought up a post about Disney references, and Alexa does love Disney stuff. So they're making comparisons to some of the Disney characters and stuff like that with what she's doing and how she's acting. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Good catch. So all right. Go ahead, Jeff. What is your number 2?
Man, so I really had to think about this, and not sure why my graphic here is not being nice to me, but whatever. Number 2 for this week. The return of one Matthew Hardy.
Okay.
Just seeing him back and, coming back from that horrific looking, whatever you want to call it, because so many different people say so many different things happened during that. I know what I saw with my eyes, and I know what we saw during the watch along. So for me, just seeing him back and being able to have a match at Full Gear this weekend I'm really excited to see what he does. I get nervous because he says this is going to be unlike anything we've ever seen. He also said that the last time, and we saw how that ended up. So I'm just really glad that he's back. And he honestly, for me, he's one of my favorites of all time. So I just really, really want to see him in his career on his terms, and and just go out the way that he is supposed to, on top, and doing what he loves at a high level. And yeah, I mean that's what I'm really looking forward to. I love Matt Hardy, and like James said here, he was like, Matt is lucky to be alive after that. Yes, it could have gone terribly wrong on so many different levels. So the fact that he got up after that, even though he was stumbling around, was a miracle. So yeah, I mean, he's going to have another match with Sammy on Saturday, and hopefully things go well.
Yeah, a lot of rumors around all that AEW stuff, as there always kind of seems to be when there's an AEW pay-per-view coming up. And one of them, I mean, I watched the end of the show tonight, and we got a little thing between Darby Allin and Cody. Notice where Darby Allin was sitting in the arena. Yeah, a little bit of rumors. Yeah, a little bit of rumors going on. Now, we do get this a lot. We have had this rumor before with AEW, so we'll see if something happens this particular time. But there are a lot of things going around the dirt sheets. I'm not going to spoil it in case you haven't read them. But yeah, might see something big happen on AEW on Saturday. So for those of you who are going to watch it, check it out. Make sure that you keep your eye on that match. Team Rocket, what do you want me to read? My top 3 is Grimes. Yeah, I know why it's Grimes and Loomis from Halloween Havoc. We're not going to talk about Halloween Havoc anymore. It's come and gone like the wind. Yeah, I'm sure it was. But all right. My number 2. So, I really love Impact Wrestling, and I really enjoy Tommy Dreamer. I really do. He's been such a great guy in wrestling for such a long time. ECW through WWE through now he's in Impact. I mean, Tommy, you're just killing it, man. You looked at dude, you wear that Sherlock Holmes hat and jacket like no one else I've ever seen. Dude, you're not aging. You just like you're getting younger. And dude, all of those jokes, the jokes I hear about you on Busted Open, the stuff about you're always eating and all that kind of stuff. Dude, I don't believe any of that. Dude, you are in the best shape of your life. Man, you can give it and take it with the best of them out there, man. You are just unbelievable. You are absolutely killing it. Tommy Dreamer, how can you not be on my top 3 list this week, man? You are just you're just a national treasure. You are just a treasure to wrestling. And I gotta say, man, bravo to you. Keep up the great work, man. I know with you on the job, you're going to find that person. You're going to catch that person who did that horrendous thing to Johnny Bravo. So keep up the great work, buddy. And yeah, Tommy Dreamer, you're my number 2. Go ahead, Jeff.
All right. So for those of you in the stream who do not understand what just happened, that is what we call grade A ass kissing.
What? What? No,
but it was perfect. It was perfect. Honestly, it was. Listen, man. Listen, he's got a difficult task right now, so he deserves some shout outs from you. It's not at all, trying to butter him up or anything like that. You wouldn't do that.
I would never do that. Never.
You wouldn't do that. So
never would I do that.
Oh man, that's funny. All right, so my number one, and I'm not real sure why my graphics aren't working. That's just technology sometimes. My number one for this past week, and Joe's gonna hate me for this.
Uh-oh.
Halloween Havoc was freaking awesome.
Oh.
I'm not gonna go into detail about certain parts of it.
Please don't. Yeah.
I don't want you to relive what happened last Wednesday. But that, no, it was honestly, like, for a person who grew up watching WCW and, growing up in that, southern area and seeing a lot of WCW and NWA and Jim Crockett promotions. And then seeing them start Halloween Havoc in 1989. And, just that was one of my favorite WCW pay-per-views every year because I knew I was going to get something absurd. There were some good matches for the most part on those pay-per-views. And, we got some iconic moments. I mean, I think about Luger and Brian Pillman in the very first one for the NWA US title. I think about 97, fast forwarding several years and, thinking about that match between Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio, title versus mask. And that was just an amazing, amazing match. And, and it was sad when WCW went away because they had some really good stuff. And, honestly, seeing some of those things go away, like the Great American Bash and, some of those other like Starrcade and all of those things and Fall Brawl, which Fall Brawl was amazing. But to see NXT bring back Halloween Havoc and Butterspark and humping Yetis. Yes, that is correct. Yetis humping Hulk Hogan. Yeah.
What you gonna do, brother? Yes.
Apparently hump you. Hogan apparently hump you. But no, just seeing it come back, and having NXT do the amazing job that they did with it, with the wheel and, kind of the feel of the whole thing. It was just really cool to see. And I hope they continue this. I hope they don't do a certain match again for Joe's sake.
Yeah, please.
Even though I've gone back and I've rewatched it 3 times. But yeah, I honestly am so happy that they brought it back, and I'm really excited to see if it continues. And you know what? I want to see. I mean, I know Fall Brawl and Survivor Series are kind of similar concepts, but I'd love to see WWE, maybe even NXT, look at some more of those old school WCW pay-per-views and kind of emulate that. So yeah, that's my number one.
All right, man. Yeah, no, that's great shouts. Absolutely, Jeff. It was a great show, all except for the part where, we won't go into that. And by the way, I have to put a shout out there to Abaddon because she freaked me the hell out too. I almost dropped my phone. She is putting out pictures of her crawling backwards out of a bathtub.
I was going to ask if you saw that.
Yo, I saw it. Wasn't too thrilled about seeing it, but oh yeah. Yeah, I saw it. Then she did pictures of herself doing Bloody Mary in the mirror. Dude,
Yeah.
why? What is it with people having to crawl backwards? Just stop. Stop it. I mean, that doesn't have to happen. You can just walk straight. You can crawl forward. Don't crawl backwards. You don't need to do that. Just for my sake, just please stop. You don't have to do that anymore. But yeah, shout out to her. Abaddon's awesome. She's on the mend, I think, as well from an injury. So I hope she's doing well. Obviously love her and her character also. So, all right. My number one. How can you have anything better than this? The fact that poor John Bravo survived the gunshot. The fact that he didn't die. He's not gone. Yes, he's in a coma, but he's alive. That warms my heart like like nothing else. Like nothing else. And just, the fact that he has his loved ones are able to know that he's alive. And yes, but look, comas they heal the body, right? They heal the body, and and hopefully he's healing, and everything's going very well with him. And I'm sure that his future bride, Rosemary, I'm sure she's very, sorry. She's very, I don't know. I'm sorry. I have something in my throat. She's well, I'm sure that it's all going to be well, and everything's going very well for him. And yes. So again, so happy that news came out on Impact a few nights ago. That really, really made my week. And I'm so happy for him to see that he was able to survive that horrid thing that happened to him. And we're all pulling for you, Johnny. We're all, oh man, I'm sorry. I have really bad allergies. We're all pulling for you. So get well soon, my friend. Get well soon.
Oh man, that was great. I got to sneeze real quick. Hold on. Bullshit. Sorry. Oh, I had to sneeze real quick.
Oh, well, yes. So there.
Ooh, bless me.
That was a horrible sneeze, Jeff, man. You better get
that was, man.
Yeah.
I need to, man.
You better get that looked at. Yeah, Butterspark says get a little bit of water. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So anyway, there's our top 3 moments of the week. We will continue the top 3 because we enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it as well. It's always good, always positive to get what you guys liked for the week, and to see what you guys are shouting out along with what we're talking about. So great stuff. All right. We're not going to keep you too long tonight because we've got some things going on. There's a lot of stuff going on around everybody and things like that. So we don't want to keep you too long. So we're going to go to our announcement. Okay, so 2 announcements really. Hayden, yes, I'm fine. I'm good now. I got something.
A little something in his throat.
Yeah, I got a little something stuck in my throat, but I'm good. I'm good now, though. I'm good. So we have 2 announcements really for you, and they're both exciting. As I've said to you guys in the past, if you stay stagnant, you kind of just things get boring, and such. So we're going to change things for this show. Now, if you're going to ask why, it's really because of Jeff's and my schedule, things like that. Things change. People have work and stuff like that. I have my crazy holiday hours coming up now for retail. So things got to change a little bit due to that, but also just because we want to do a little something different. We want to try a little something different. So with that said, announcement number 1. We are going to move our podcast to a different night and to a new location. So we're going to move to Twitch with our podcast now. No real reason for it, other than the fact that we enjoy doing stuff there. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit crazy, a little bit fun. But so we're going to move our podcast to Twitch. Now we are still going to stream it on Facebook and we're still going to stream it on Periscope, but we're going to move it to Twitch. So we're going to do that. So that's number one. We're going to change the night. We're going to move this show to Thursday. So Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This way we can get off the air a little bit sooner. Jeff, has early work in the morning. I may start having a little bit earlier work in the morning. So we will be able to get off a little bit sooner and not be on so late with everybody. So that's the schedule thing. Okay. So that's announcement number 2. There's actually 3. And Gary did spoil it, by the way. In case you were wondering, he did.
Yeah.
He
I tried to
spoiled
turn it down, but I was like, well,
Gary
we'll just go
spoiled
with
it. Days fan, hello. You just came into our breaking news. So the two announcements. First off, is that we're moving our podcast. It's going to move to Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are moving to Twitch with it. So yes. So that's the 2. Because there's not a whole lot going on Thursdays. There just really isn't. Wednesdays, there's so much. You have NXT, you have AEW, you have so many other things going on Wednesday nights. And so it's just kind of a crazy night. And Thursday, there's really not a whole heck of a lot going on. So, all right. So there you go. Third and final announcement. Well, I guess it's time. We've been avoiding this since March. And I guess it's time to finally do it. We're going to do video. Yes, you guys get to see our lovely or not so lovely, as you might take it either way, faces. And get to see our crazy expressions when we do crazy things. You will get to see my Vince McMahon impersonation being done on live video. You will get to see Jeff coughing those weird coughs that say curses at the same time on live video. You guys will get to see our reactions to things like a person being shot on a wrestling show. Oh my goodness, on live video. No, see, every podcast, just this show is now on Twitch. Yes. For the foreseeable future, and we're going to see how everything goes. We always have the right to change it, and we may back somewhere down the line, but as far as right now goes, yes.
And we will put this up on YouTube the following day.
Yep.
So
Yep, it will be on YouTube for those of you. Yeah. So for those of you who don't have Twitch, we're not gonna screw you out of not being able to see the show. You still will, but you'll just see it on, you'll just see it the next day on the day. Some other little announcements to go along with it. We're gonna kind of go back to our roots a little bit. We're gonna go back to doing interviews. We do have an interview, which we're really excited about, coming up on Tuesday with Conrad. Conrad is one of the older streamers who has done, not old in age, but he's been doing it for a long time. He's been doing wrestling streams on YouTube for quite a while, and we're going to get to talk to him. So that'll be exciting. And we're going to go back to that. So we're going to kind of go back to that a little bit, and we're going to record those like we used to. And then we're going to have them at different times. We'll just put them out there for, whenever we'll do a premiere. We'll let you guys know, and you can come back and listen to them whenever you get a chance to. So we're going to go back to that a little bit too. Get back to our roots. We love doing interviews. We love talking to people. So yeah, it's going to be fun. We'll get back to doing that as well. The video thing. Yeah, I know. It's a little nerve-wracking, So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, hopefully I'm not talking and then the video is coming out seconds later. But we'll see. It's going to be an experiment. I know. Imagine the face when it appears. I know. Now you'll get to see my reactions to stuff. You get to see my reactions to Sue Young. Could you imagine that? You would have been watching me doing nothing for like 7 minutes. I would have been absolutely
hitting the floor.
Even if just saw my jaw like on the ground, How about what about? Well, see, and then this could really work badly against us too. Like, what about if you would have saw reactions to the Halloween Havoc stuff? You could have saw the reactions to the Halloween Havoc stuff.
That would have gone viral.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. So yeah, we again, it's just time, it's just time. Jeff works so hard on the show, doing all the graphics and stuff for you guys. And we, I appreciate that. I'm sure you guys appreciate it too, because it makes the video look like a video. It makes it look like something that we're doing live, as opposed to, running just audio. And not, most of the time when you watch a podcast or you listen to a podcast, you don't see anything on the screen. You pretty much just see a blank screen with nothing else, or maybe a logo, and that's it. But that's not been the case ever since we started. He's been doing, all this great stuff. And this way we get to take a little bit off Jeff's plate. And now you get to see our wonderfully shining faces every single week on our podcast. So,
and my turtle wax ball dome.
Yeah. Yes.
That you can see your reflection in.
Oh my goodness. Insiders just shocked the community. Congratulations, guys. Well, I don't know if we shocked anyone. I think we're not a big enough show to really shock anyone. But maybe seeing our faces on TV screens might shock you.
That might shock you.
That might be shocking. So sorry, Jessi. I look, I know it's not we can't always please everyone. I know, I'm sorry you don't like Twitch, but it just, like I said, it works with our schedule. We wanted to change things up a little bit and just see how it goes. Like I said, it may not be a permanent thing. We may decide to change somewhere down the road, but for now, that's what we're going to do. So,
it's still going to be on Facebook and Periscope. So
yes,
it is
a
couple options other than Twitch, but
Yep, there are. You can always find us somewhere. We're always out there somewhere. So so there you go. So that is our announcements that we had to make. Don't forget, if you joined us late, we are going to give away 2 codes for that indie wrestling promotion that is going on this coming weekend. So we're going to give 2 free codes away for you to possibly watch some indie wrestling this coming weekend. So make sure you go and you enter that after the show. I'll make sure that they're up on Twitter, and I will put the post up. And all you have to do is just like the post, go over and, of course, like the Insiders, or follow us rather on Twitter if you haven't already. I'm sure most of you have. Follow Fight TV as well. And then, of course, like the post and retweet it. That's all you've got to do to enter the contest, so you can watch some indie wrestling this coming weekend. So Rusty saying bald is beautiful.
Yes, it is, Rusty.
There you go. Days fans talking about Goldberg. Sonny said, I'm going to send you a thing. What are you going to say? Don't send me. Look, I've got enough DMs of upside down walking women, the Exorcist thing coming down the steps, the mama thing from that movie. I've got enough. I did get to see a trailer for Halloween, which I was pretty thrilled about. I think Days fans sent that to me. I did see that when it came out right away. That looks like fire. I am really excited for that. You guys know I love slasher movies. Really excited. Jeff, did you see the trailer yet?
I have not seen the trailer yet.
Oh, go watch it, dude. It's really good.
I need to.
Oh, it's so good. Like I don't know where they're going, but I'll tell you what, it looks brutal. And I cannot wait for that next year. So I'm gonna be, oh no, don't send me the Abaddon in the top picture, Sonny. I'm good. I really don't need to see that again. Thank you very much. But yeah, really excited about that. So thanks, Days fan, for sending me that. That was really cool. Glad to see that. So all right. Jessi Calynn, where are you? Where are you, Jessi Calynn? It is your time of the night. It is time to get us all out of here with a laugh. Listen, everyone needs it. Everyone needs laughs. And I mean, especially now, us in the United States, I mean, all of this stuff going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And yeah, so we can all use it. So Jessi, you're up. Get some laughs out here, because everybody needs to laugh. Speaking of laughing, while Jessi's getting her jokes ready, we will have Friday the 13th we will be streaming Talkin' Shop Mania 2. James says GCW is amazing. Well, there you go. Very cool, dude. I hope you enter the contest. And 2 codes for that, man. So yeah, I'm glad you like it. James gets to watch a lot. James watches a lot of different wrestling promotions. So kudos to you. A lot of people don't get to see a lot of that stuff. I did watch Ring of Honor and the Pure Tournament final, which was kind of cool. So I got to see EC3 there as well. There is a lot of good stuff out there. There's really a lot of good stuff out there. And it's, it's always fun to look at some different things for every now and then. And to see, I really wish I had a chance to see more indie wrestling, because there's just so much of it out there, and it's so hard to know where you got to start watching a lot of that stuff or start getting into a lot of that stuff. But there is a lot of it out there. So remember to support those people, because they really are the ones that can really, really use the support. All right. So Jessi, you're up. You are up. Rusty says Abaddon in the tub. I don't know whether to be turned on or run for my life. Oh, God.
and Joe, we had a very interesting comment earlier from MTS.
From where?
MTS.
Okay. What was the interesting comment?
Well, it wasn't really a question. It was just a comment. He says, would love to see your reactions to Talkin' Shop Mania.
Oh,
so
well.
I mean, now that we're going to video, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of cool, right? Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean.
You might not see us at all, because we might be bent over laughing the entire time. So you might only see the top of Jeff's shiny bald head and the top of my, bald spot that I kind of am developing now. But yeah, why not? I mean, hey, we're going to be doing it anyway. And obviously we're going to be doing it next Thursday. So if that's the case and everything goes well, sure. Why not? Why not? Yes. All right. So there you go. I've got some breaking news. Yes. We're going to have video for Talkin' Shop 2. All right. There you go. So even more breaking news. Jessi says, hold on a bit late. It's okay. It's all good.
And I promise everyone that if at some point we're really laughing hard and you get this crazy flash of light, I promise it's not the apocalypse. It's just the light shining off of my head. So just want to warn everyone.
Yeah, that's going to be fun, dude. Yeah, that's going to be, I can't wait. I'm really, really excited for, so much good stuff. Hornswoggle and Scott Steiner and Enzo and the Karate Man and Gallows and Anderson and the Torturer, the guy that's going to be wearing the hockey mask. I can't wait. I can't wait for that. Retropooption and the dude wearing the plate on his face. I can't wait. Dude, if they introduce every character from Retribution and they rename them and stuff, oh my God, I'm going to be dying. I'm going to absolutely be dying. So, that's going to be so good. James is saying, I hope I can stay awake to watch it straight after Smack. James, take a nap, buddy. Nap before. Go and get yourself a couple hours of sleep, and then set your alarm, and then get up and join us for 2 hours of hilarity, because honest to God, that was what it was last time. And I have no doubt this is going to be even better. All right.
We got our first one.
We do. Jessi says, I would tell a joke about pizza, but it's a little too cheesy. Oh, yes. Very nice. Very nice. DJ B. Tazzy saying no after party next week. Why no after party? Oh, because of Talkin' Shop. Yeah. Look, SmackDown's on, I think, that night too, but hey, you might have to just tape the end of SmackDown. That's what I would do. But decisions, right? I would tape the end of SmackDown and I'd come over and watch that, man. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. It's not that kind of thing you want to watch after the fact. It's absolutely, when you get to see, if you're going to get to see our reactions and you're going to get to see our, just cracking up laughing at this kind of stuff, you don't want to miss that. You do not want to miss that. Lana is getting a character change at Rated R Wrestling. Yeah, like I said, you know what? Good for her. Good to see her doing some stuff and things like that, getting out of that old angle that we all know was garbage. Jessi, number 2. I used to have a fear of hurdles, but I got over it. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Cringe, says Imtiaz. Yes, but see, that's the good part about it, man. Yes, it is cringe, but see, it's fun and it's laughing cringe. And God, like I said, we all need that, right? We all need that. We all need some cringy laughter. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. While Jessi's warming up for another one, if she's got a third, I will tell you. So we're done. We're done this week. We've got nothing. We're done for tomorrow, done for Friday, done for Saturday, done for Sunday. Enjoy the wrestling for the rest of the week, guys. Enjoy SmackDown on Friday. Enjoy AEW, the Full Gear on Saturday if you're going to watch that as well. Enjoy. Get yourselves away from all of this business. Go watch some wrestling. Maybe you'll win one of our codes and you'll get to enjoy some indie wrestling over the weekend as well. Get yourself out there. Enjoy some stuff. Be positive. Stay... Like I said, just take a deep breath, stay away from a lot of this stuff because honestly, nothing anybody can control. Just try to keep as happy and as positive as you can. And then we're back on Monday, of course, with Abby's Window, with Jody and Jeff. And back all around on Tuesday with Impact Wrestling. We'll get the go home show for that next Saturday. Oh my goodness, Jeff, what are they calling that? I keep forgetting the name of the Saturday thing.
Turning Point.
Turning Point. Yes. Thank you very much. So we'll have some go home shows and stuff, or go home show for Turning Point on Saturday, which of course we will be showing as well. So, and maybe we'll get to see my good friend, Tommy Dreamer, get down to business and really, really try to crack this thing and find out, who did that dastardly thing to Mr. Bravo. So we'll get to see that on Tuesday. Of course, Wednesday now, nothing. We won't be on Wednesdays now. And the other good thing about Wednesdays is if there ever comes a time that we want to do an NXT show or an AEW show or something like that, we can. If that's ever a thing, and we ever want to come and do something special, Halloween Havoc was obviously special. If there's other things going on Wednesday, we can always stream a show on Wednesday every now and then too, which will be cool. And then
number 3 on the screen.
Number 3.
And then we got number 4.
Oh, okay. Number 3. Where's number 3?
On the screen.
On the screen. If towels could tell jokes, they would probably have a dry sense of humor. Very nice. Very nice.
And there's number 4.
And number 4 is right up next. I was going to look for my missing watch, but I could never find the time. Oh, very good. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Jessi. Jessi is the queen of laughter. Yes, she is. Thank you very much for that. And thanks for doing that for the show. Really, really appreciate that. All right. So, again. And then next Thursday is the big debut, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Twitch is the location, and we will be live on video for our podcast. Gary Cassidy had also talked to us and said he may be able to join us every now and again, more so on there than he would have normally, because we're coming on earlier. So maybe we can get Gary. We can have Gary come live. That would be cool. We can have him on live with us as well. So I know you will all love to see Gary's face way more than ours. My wife and daughter saw Gary's face, and you know what? They're still talking about it. They're still talking about it. They're like, wow, he's very handsome. I'm like, Yeah, he's a good-looking dude. So I'm sure you will enjoy seeing Gary on video if we end up having him on the show at the same time. So that'll be cool. And then yes, Talking Shopomania next Friday. Make sure that if you are ever going to join us for a stream, make sure you join us for that one, because that is absolute hilarity, and it is adults only. It will be adults only because it's going to get a little raunchy. And then Saturday, we will be back for Turning Point. So Impact Turning Point next Saturday as well. So there you go. There you have it, guys. We are done. We are done. Thank you so much for being with us every single week on YouTube and being with us here. Everyone who's contributed, Jessi with her jokes at the end of the show, Gary Cassidy, of course, everyone who's contributed to the podcast when it was on YouTube. Thank you. We can't thank you enough for everything like that, that you've done for us and everything that has done for the podcast. But like I said, sometimes things just got to change a little bit, and that's what we're going to do. So thank you to all of you, all the time, for coming out, watching us, staying up late. I know guys like James Chadwick, it's like 3 a.m. there. Thank you so much for you guys doing that. Really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you to my co-host Jeff for everything that he does. Thank you to Jody for doing Abby's Window. Thank you to all of you. Listen, go out, stay positive. I know if you live in the United States, it is very, very difficult to do, but stay positive. You know what? I've seen this movie many, many times, and I've seen my daughters both in plays of Annie, the musical. And I always go back to that song, and it's going to sound very cliche, but the sun will come out tomorrow. And that is very true. The sun always rises. It may be gloomy outside, it may be dark outside from rain, whatever, but the sun always comes up, and it still will, regardless of what is going on around us. It has been a trying year for everybody, and there's no doubt this has probably been one of the worst years for many, 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 many people. And so stay positive. Try to do something. Listen, whatever it is you do that keeps you positive, go and do it. And if you come in here and listen to us, that's awesome. And again, truly happy for that. So, yes, Jessi says like and subscribe. Yeah, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button on our channel. Hit the notifications button so you can find out when all this stuff is going on. And also give a like to the video if you have not done so already. Yes, thank you for that. And thank you, guys. Really, really appreciate you joining us tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Please stay positive. Please stay safe. And we will talk to you all next week. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. See ya.